Hey guys, Infidel 1258. So I just finished my season. I just finished my challenge of renting cards for a week and seeing how high I can climb, and then how much dark energy crystals return I can get on those rental cards. And I'm definitively answered the question: Can you pay for your rentals? Can you rent a deck of cards, play this game, and receive enough rewards from playing the game that it ends up being free? And the answer is yes. I rented cards for roughly a week. A couple cards I rented for longer than a week. I still have them for another day or roughly a day. But I'm not going to play this account anymore. It's too difficult to grind in gold with this kind of middle of the road deck. I have a better deck on my main account. Now that I've done this challenge, I'm going to move back to my main account, and I'll share some of that content with you guys. Maybe I can share some of my approach and techniques around trying to get from diamond into champion, because that's what I do mainly. That's my main account, and that battle is actually quite fun and challenging in its own way. So there's still going to be more content around this silver and gold threshold, but this here series where we see how good can a rental deck be is going to wrap up with this. We can see here that I'm going to finish with gold 2, and also that I'm going to have 5,614 dark energy crystals at the end of my rentals. So most of my rentals are going to end in like a half an hour. I had to grind pretty hard to get that last 50 dark energy crystals, because look at my capture rate. My capture rate is currently 38%, which is to say that I played the game pretty much double what they... I don't know if I want to say it that way. I'm playing the game more than the developers intended for a casual player, and so this capture rate keeps dropping. It repairs itself gradually, but it only repairs itself by 25% over a 24-hour period. So like roughly 1% per hour. And I'm playing so much that I'm lowering the rate at a faster pace than it can recover. And so I've really been grinding here to get this to get the 5,600. That's the starting cost that I put into this thing. So I recovered every single penny that I put into this. Plus I'm gonna profit because I received 26 loot chests at the end of the season, and I received a certain number of cards that I get to keep permanently already from daily rewards. So we can see those by coming over here. Owned. So these are the cards I own now. And as you can see, this one here is actually a rental, but the rest are owns. And it's a couple dollars worth of cards. And I believe that these cards, like all other cards in the Steam Monsters, Splinterlands realm, will appreciate as they become older. That's going to mean that more and more copies of them get burnt, and then the meta becomes more and more defined around these newer cards. That's just the natural progression of a game like this. At first, a card comes out and no one knows what to do with it. No one wants it. Then someone comes along and sort of redefines the meta using that card. I think this card is going to be one of those cards where people are going to say, "Oh, wow, I can't believe, it used to be so cheap." I also like the chain spinner because certain rule sets really allow you to take advantage of the extra armor that unit has. So the point is, this is only a couple dollars worth of cards now, but I got them for free while playing this game for fun. And like I said, I'm going to get those 26 loot chests at the end of the season. And because of how the ranked ladder works, you can see here that when you finish in gold 2, which I am, the next season you start at 1,400 rating, which means that I'm going to start in silver next round, next season. So what does that mean? I've got 26 loot chests this season, but I'm going to start at 1,400, which puts me right there. So I'm going to be guaranteed 15 loot chests for next season. So I actually, because of the grinding I did in this 1 week, I created YouTube content for everybody, hopefully informing and educating on some of the strategies to succeed in bronze, silver, and even gold. I got those cards I already showed you that I'm going to be able to keep forever. I'm going to get 26 loot chests for my gold reward this season, and even if I don't play this account again, I'm going to get these silver rewards next season. So that's plenty of reward. It literally paid me for my time and attention. I didn't have to pay anything out of pocket, really. Yes, I took $30 and I invested it into renting those cards, but it paid me back in full. There is no other game that can tell you that. Every game you might play on your phone is going to be free to download, and then you're going to pay, $1 for a skin, $2 for a pack of cards, $5 for the updated file, and the new maps that come with it. It's like pay to win is the model of average and legacy kind of video game systems, but with Splinterlands, it's actually you get paid for your time and attention, or play to earn. And so I hope this has been interesting to you. I appreciate all your support on this series, guys. I hope you'll enjoy some of my other content that we're going to put together for the higher levels. And over the next few days, you're going to see me release, every morning I'll release one more video for each of the 4 splinters I rented cards on here. And I'm going to kind of do more of a deep dive on each of the splinters individually, from the 4 decks I sampled, which is white, green, blue, and black. Those are the splinters I rented cards for in this playthrough, and so I have kind of a current understanding of what cards will win in the bronze, silver, and gold levels with those decks. So stay tuned for those individual videos. They'll be coming out one a day for the next 4 days. And also, I'll be sending out some additional content on my grind into champion. So thanks, guys, for everything, for the time, the attention, the subs. It's so amazing. And I'm trying to get back to every comment. I appreciate all your feedback. It's tough, though. There's so many comments. So thank you for everything. And guys, have an amazing night, and God bless.